I learned recently that our inner child in our very early years, the way that our mind works is it's very self absorbed. Inner child is always in a state of me, 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 me. The brain at this stage in our life basically has to have this narrative to keep ourselves safe, right? To be able to absorb, right, all of the information that we're taking in, right? So when many of us are doing inner child healing work, you have this perspective as you do, and or to just take this perspective in life so that you can remember that when you are thinking in the past, when you are having nostalgic memories, when you're going back to earlier times in your life, to remember that the things that had happened to you absorbed it as if it was your fault. Something happened because of you, which is an illusion, right? Or it's as if everything we brought on ourselves, right? So this selfish perspective that we have made everything about ourselves, good and bad, right? So when we really allow ourselves back into the inner child's narratives, this is where we can actually see where a lot of the illusions were placed on yourself. Okay? Some of this stuff, although all experiences are valid, right? And things that have happened to us, certain spaces and times, clearly or have everything to do with the outside circumstance. But what I'm speaking about is that if we switch the narrative, right, and we understand, let's give an example that your parents got divorced when you were 5. You may currently be holding on to the narrative that it's your fault that they got divorced, when it's not. Rarely are there occasions where parents are splitting up because of a child, right? Take that really, really into your mind here, okay? And so if you are holding on to the grief, holding that on your shoulders, imagine that fucking weight of thinking, oh my gosh, I am the reason for my parents' divorce. When all in all, I'm here to tell you that is like 98%, 100% not true, okay? So it's really cool to have this perception now, because now we can be really, really objective of our inner child, and we can say, okay, I have been carrying around X, Y, and Z, but how true is it? Is it mine to even be holding on to? Is that story real? Is that story real? And then that's when we can really unravel a lot of the grief, a lot of like the heaviness, the struggle, right? Because many of us have really put these narratives, these stories on our shoulders, and we're carrying around this emotional burden, believing we are the cause of the things that happened to us in childhood. Mommy didn't give me attention because she didn't love me. No, mommy couldn't give me attention because she had 5 children and 3 dogs, right? Mommy or daddy never played with me because he didn't like my toys, or because I didn't play well enough, or they were judging me because I was being too loud. No, daddy is just overstimulated. Daddy just had a long day at work, right? Daddy just has other things on his mind, right? That kind of stuff. We absorb, right? We create the narrative that says me, 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 me. When you as an adult now watching this can actually say, wow, right? It's very hard unless you have a lot of practice to be fully present, especially if you resonate as a parent. It takes a lot of self-awareness to become fully present with our children in our everyday lives, just because there's routines and there's schedules and there's so much going on all the time. When we are able to zoom out, we actually can heal a lot of the pain that we're holding on to today by just knowing this one thing. Because there's no reason, again, within context, right? Really cool.